Hello, God bless, Lee Rice here. It's now 12 o'clock. I've sat in this position for, it's getting close to 4 hours. Charged my wireless microphones. One's charged, the other one's uncharged now. While I've maintained, as I did on Via Toledo, do you have 10 cents challenge? And added, step right up. For 14 hours yesterday, I repeat at the end, I did take some breaks in between, but did repeat that it's a social experiment, experimental sociale, where I'm offering the world's greatest exchange rate of that right there, not counting the 10 cents, which is there to stop it blowing away, and people walking all over it, and that, and not noticing, and often that too. While I sit here with a wizard, I've only written out this small text, but I've got the text backed up from the snake of Napoli, the serpenti, who took my backpack and guitar while I was trying to rest. You've seen that story probably already. That's not the story. So returning artists can return to this position, say, do you have 10 cents? They don't. Offer experimental sociale, step right up. It's the world's greatest exchange rate. I'll offer you that for €5. Nice to see you, children, really, while teaching the children. I bambini possono vedere, è un miracolo, dice bambini. While saying all of that too, in their language, they failed to detect that and offered 10 centesimi, 99.9% of the adults. They failed to be aware of a social experiment taking place. They failed to acknowledge a living, talking, speaking, moving, singing writer of 19 songs in this position with text about the wizard. Right there. Nice to see you, children of reality, with my friends, right there, and many market traders around, and clean-up crew. I haven't seen many of the clean-up crew I knew from last time, but enough who know exactly who I am. And yet somehow, they don't have 10 cents. They don't recognise there's a social experiment taking place, and wouldn't offer half the face value of that, plus fail to acknowledge words in a book. I've already shared what happened outside the church for the second night, right there, where I slept again, and did many, many, many nights last time I was here. Older lady asks for the position I'm in. I didn't understand it to start with, then I did. Of course, I gave her the position and changed to the previous position of the previous night where I'd never slept before on the ledge outside the church, right there. Right there. I've now slept there for 3 nights, but when I arrived on the first night, I saw she was already sleeping there. So, last night she was in the same position again, and I took the same position again, while the adult society walking past the church were laughing and joking with each other on the other side of the street. So in that position alone, they walked past 3 artists, just this position, plus an older lady, I guess approximately 60, and given the fact they didn't offer bread or water for my position, or that, I'm very, very, very confident that they didn't for her either. Plus, in Campo de Fiori, Rome, while I'm saying, do you have 10 cents? They don't. Plus, begging lady who I recognised right there from last time I was here, crossing the square, with sign round her neck, stands right there next to me like she did last time I was here. Did they offer 10 cents for that? No, they didn't. Plus, text of wizard from writer of 19 songs, of wizard right there. They fail to acknowledge words on the page right there, or that, or the world's greatest exchange rate. Step right up, step right up. It's a social experiment, experimental sociale. I'm offering you $10 for €5, half the face value. They fail to acknowledge that. They fail to acknowledge that, and they fail to acknowledge that. And exactly the same results outside the church, right there. From this unbelievably selfish adult society for thousands of days, not counting the market traders or the Ottimo Lavoro cleanup crew, and my friends right there. In this time I've sat here today in 4 hours, not one of them has offered 10 cents, right there, or picked up on the social experiment, or distinguished that there could be some words on the page about the wizard right there. This is what's going on in a stone-cold unbelievably selfish adult society who wouldn't offer 10 cents for multiple artists, wouldn't pick up on a social experiment, or recognize words on a page that books might contain some information or art. They are unbelievably selfish. They fail to recognize music and art and have no compassion whatsoever, not counting the Automolivora cleanup crew, my friends, and all of the market traders. The moving adult society are unbelievably selfish, with an inability to distinguish or offer 10 cents for anyone or all, to recognize the social experiment or the books contain information, art, forever. This is what's going on in this stone cold, selfish, moving adult society right now. Sending love. I'll keep you posted from their absolute, complete, stone cold, selfish insanity. God bless.